Hello, welcome back to my playthrough of the Mansions of Madness and the Escape from Innsmouth. We're drawing to a close, I guess, and monsters are crawling through the woods and trying to take a nibble of our behind. I think we're gonna just jump right into it. We're gonna start off with Minh. She's finally come to this door and she got the key from William last turn. Now we'll go to the app and try to see what the door hides. And we're in the app. We press the door. You try the door, but the store is closed and the door is locked. After a moment you hear a voice from the other say password. You can check the cult sigil unique item for password if you have it. We do. Yep. So let's check the cult sigil. You turn the sigil over in your hand and find a word engraved on the back. Dagon, you mutter the word through the door, and a moment later you hear the click of a deadbolt keying on the clue. Wow, I haven't seen the clue for like 10 rounds, so thank you. Clue for Minh. And continue. The back area of the store is cluttered with boxes and crates. Discard all explorer tokens leading to the storefront. Okay. And the figure who opened the door stands nearby and says, "Welcome. Place a person token as indicated." Well, how nice of her. Because it's a her, ain't it? Yeah, she's got a hat or something. An old radio sits behind the front counter, quietly hissing static. Place an interact token as indicated. Among the oddities, a box of display on the front counter catches your interest. Place a search token as indicated. You notice a fire extinguisher mounted on the wall behind the counter. Place the fire extinguisher common item as indicated. Well, you guess what? I'm gonna need that. Really do. Strange feeling about that. In a prominent glass case in the corner, a bizarre statue is on display. Place a search token as indicated. A small but heavy shelf stands near the door. You could use it to fortify the store should a need arise. Place a barricade as indicated. You may move one space into the explored area. I may and I will. Minh moves into the store. What to do? What to do? Could do several things. I can have a talk with this person, check this, or interact with the radio. You can press. We don't need to interact with it. We can press them and see what it says. The radio crackles with static. Then you hear a voice. "This is the captain of the Lively. I am currently moored in the bay by Innsmouth. Is anyone there?" I can talk to the radio. Okay, cool. Who's this? It is not often that we receive visitors from the order. How can I help you? The order? Okay, we can ask things. Just browsing. What is this? A wooden box with sliding panels on its surface sits on the counter. Oh, it's a puzzle, I bet you. And of course we do have the fire extinguisher. You know what? As the smoke arises, I think we're gonna pick this up. Yes, we do that first. We pick this up. Minh picks up the fire extinguisher. That concludes her turn. And yep, let's go to William and see what he can do this turn. And here's William. He's currently facing off the maniac in the small bedroom. And I will have him attack the maniac. I choose the maniac from the drawer. Maniac has suffered 4 damage, so he has 2 left until he's dead. And I do as I did last time. I will attack with my brass knuckles. So I attack unarmed. And the app says your foe swings at you and you manage to catch its arm. You press down hard, forcing it against the joint. A strength test. I have to make it with 1 success. Williams has 4. Rolls 2 additional dice, so I attack in unarmed. So I will roll 5 dice, re-rolling 1. So I have 1 success there. I will keep that. Re-roll 1. Oh, well, there's 2. 2 stars. Let's go and take a look at that. And we read, if you pass, the joint gives with a crack and the arm falls limply to the side. The monster suffers 3 damage. 1, 2. Are you sure you want to discard this monster? Yes. So the maniac is dead. Now what does William do? There's a monster coming. There's a monster coming. Now he hears Minh talking with someone. He goes back to Minh. Moves into the store, and he's in the store now with Minh. Yep. So that concludes William's action phase, and we end the investigator phase. The fire spreads out of control. Place fire in a space adjacent to a space containing fire. Let's get you back to the board to show you where I want to place fire this turn. As the board, as I suspected, the shop proved to be vital. There's a lot of stuff in here. You have to check it out. So I will need to place fire. I will place fire here. Whoop. And on the floor. That's not a good idea. And here. So there's fire surrounding the entire house now. But we do got the fire extinguisher, so we're golden. We can extinguish fire. As you see, fire extinguisher says as an action, discard all fire in your space and adjacent spaces. So yeah, well, basically you just put out fire. We press fire spreads in the app. Ooh. Your hand suddenly begins to burn. This mythos event affects the investigator who has a light source with lowest observation. And who's got lowest observation? They both have 4 observation, and they both have a light source. I will let Minh resolve the event. The fire from your light has spread to your hand. You instinctively drop what you are holding and clutch your wounded hand. Suffer 2 face down damage and drop your light source. So 1, 2 for Minh. So she has suffered 4 damage now. Okay. And she drops her light source. Whoop whoop. And it says, before you realize it, the fire has spread all around you. Place fire in your space and each adjacent space. Oh, that's so good that I picked up the fire extinguisher. And it basically is burning all around us now. Yep. It says that the mob moves. Zoom out a bit. Show you mob. The mob moves 2 spaces towards the pier. And as usual, it says that if you pick up someone on the turn, and you face down damage and stun and all that. And there's no investigators within range. Now the Child of Dagon, which is here, moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. Then it attacks the investigator within space who has suffered the least damage. We can do like this. Yoink. He suffers 1 damage. And he moves inside here. Yoink. He suffers yet another damage. No investigators within 2 spaces. Now the app says the Child of Dagon moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. So he moves again inside here, yet another damage, and he enters the shop, and yet another damage. Deep 1. Which are up here. Whoop, there's a deep 1. Moves 2 spaces toward the nearest investigator. It's starting to come into the house. No investigators. Now each investigator must resolve a horror check against the monster within range. And this time it's the Child of Dagon we have to face. The Child of Dagon's throat swells to a disgusting size before letting loose a horrifying screech. The noise rattles your teeth and twists your stomach. Suffer 2 horror. Will plus 1 negates. Okay, let me zoom you into the shop. Okay. Terrible creature. Fit this here, almost. Yeah. Okay, let's do the will check. We could try doing William Yorick first. His will is 4, and he does have the Holy Cross. Roll 1 additional die while resolving a will test. and he has +1, so we could reroll yet another one, but 2 successes negates the horror suffered. Will has steel mind. He has seen frogs before. Now Minh, she has 1, 2, 3. She's not that good, but let's see. She has got 1 clue. She could reroll. Okay, that's 1. I think I will let her reroll. Okay, she will use her clue to negate that. No horror whatsoever. And that concludes the mythos phase. And this episode. Quick catch up. Fire everywhere now. First thing Min's gonna do is put out the fire. And we have to deal with this crusty old fish. Because there's another crusty fish coming inside the house, and they are not nice. But we're doing quite well. We're fighting them off one by one, and they are hurting themselves. So this is just groovy. So till next episode. Thank you for watching. Leave subs, comments, and all that. Be seeing you. Bye.